Alright, so what's going on, you guys? So in this video we're going to be going over the HADES LMG class setup. So before we get started or anything like that, this is not a nuclear class setup or anything like that. This is just to get you to get that gold on this weapon as fast as possible, because what I've noticed so far from this class setup is it's giving me like so many like camos like in a short amount of time and stuff like that. So hopefully it helps you guys out the same. But anyway, we're gonna get right into it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go over to equip optic, and the first two, or the only two that I recommend for this weapon is the reflex or the elo. Now I prefer the reflex over the elo just because you're gonna have that more precise shooting from like long range gunfights than you are with the elo. So I highly recommend putting the reflex on, but if you're an elo fan, just put that on as well. But I personally prefer the reflex. So now for the first attachment, you guys want to definitely do steady grip for this weapon, because this gun, believe it or not, has a decent amount of recoil, especially for LMG, and you're gonna notice it a lot even if you have the grip on, because when you're shooting from far range, you're just gonna see that like recoil kind of like go like all finicky all over the place. So you still want this on, obviously, because it's gonna help you like then not having that on. So definitely have steady grip on. And the second attachment you guys want to have is FMJ. So not only does it like destroy armor, or like goes to, like destroys or bullet penetration through like walls and objects and stuff like that, but it's gonna grant you a +1 damage for the weapon. And overall that's big, because you're gonna have an advantage over players who like either don't have their FMJ on, or like from other weapons, because this weapon already does a decent amount of damage, and plus if you have this on, it's just going to make it even better. So I would just highly recommend, you know, putting that on anyway, because you're going to melt through their armor. You might just melt through like shooting them right through walls, all that stuff anyway. So highly recommend putting FMJ on. The third attachment, and guys, make sure before we get into this, make sure you guys have primary gunfire 1 and 2. You don't need a third one, you just need these two. But yeah, definitely have those two selected. And for the third attachment we're gonna have is hybrid mags. So not only does it give you +19 ammo in the mag, as you can see from the right here, but it also is gonna like, it's like a sleight of hand basically. So you're gonna get a sleight of hand and plus like 19 ammo in the mag. So this is big because like for LMGs, they reload really slow, and you definitely want that on if you're like in the middle of a gunfight or whatnot. So highly recommend that as well. And for the last attachment, you definitely want to have laser sight, and I picked that over suppressor or rapid fire because rapid fire, as what I noticed when having it on this weapon, is it just, you'll see that recoil again. Like I said before, this recoil is actually pretty strong on this weapon, so putting rapid fire on is just going to make it worse for going for those like long range guns fights and stuff like that. So I don't recommend putting rapid fire on. And suppressor, I mean, it's your opinion really. If you want suppressor on, if you're a person like just loves putting suppressor on your weapons, then go for it. But again, this class setup's just for you getting that like gold on this weapon, like fast, or like as fast as possible, I guess I would say, because for me, it's been working. But like I said, suppressor is just gonna make your range decrease by 1, but like it's nothing really too big. But I just recommend laser sight, because you're gonna see that, you know, you're gonna see like the red laser and stuff like that, like from up close. Hip firing, it's gonna make you like much better player from hip firing than not having that on. So it's gonna be big when you're like, it's gonna play in a big part like when you're like in a close gunfight when you're not aiming in. So definitely put laser sight on. Or like I said, if you prefer suppressor or rapid fire, then go for it. But for this class up, we are doing the laser sight. So next for gear, I would do stim shot. I always do stim shot for all my classes anyway, just because your health bar or your healing like just like recharges so much faster than not having that on. So I would just put that on. And for the last thing we're gonna do for this class setup is perk 2, which is lightweight. And the reason why I picked that over like scavenger or anything else is because lightweight, as you can tell already, LMG makes you like run slow, and lightweight is gonna counter that. So you're gonna run much faster than not having that on. So that's gonna be just a better like part for you, like while like using this weapon. You're gonna like notice like, you know, you're not running as slow and stuff like that, and you're just gonna be, you know, going for those headshots or whatnot. But yeah, like I said, this is the whole class up, as you can see. It's helped me out so far. I haven't gotten gold yet for this weapon, but it's definitely helped me out so far, and I've noticed it's actually a really good class setup. So I highly recommend it. I also highly recommend you guys give it a shot and see what you guys think. You guys can just always tweak it and whatnot, obviously, but yeah, this is what I found that really helped me and stuff like that. So I'm also going to be hopping in a game so I can show you guys. Alright guys, hopefully this class setup helps you guys out on getting that gold and whatnot, but again, you could just tweak the class setup if you guys feel like you want like anything else on it, or anything you don't want on it, anything like that. But I just would say just give it a go, see how you like it, and then go from there. But anyway, leave down in the comments what you guys want to see next, whether it be like another class setup, another gameplay of me using a specific gun you guys want me to use, or anything like that. Just comment down below. I'll make sure to read them and see what I can do. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Removed. Confirming kill. Tempest safety disengaged. Expired.
Tactical reinforcements available.
UAV available for tasking.
Sighted with.
Sensors are capture your objective.
He's done.
Hellstorm awaiting deployment.
Rooming confirmed.
UAV 50% time check.
Bomb hostile. Seraph drop.
Attack chopper available for tasking.